Hello everyone, Danny here. I was playing some Commodore earlier and it got me to thinking, I've never seen a video on the BlisSTer board for the MiSTer FPGA device. Um, for those of you not familiar with what a MiSTer is, it is a FPGA based console based on the DE10 Nano board from Intel. That is the center board in this case. And then I have an analog board on top that allows you to hook up a VGA monitor for low latency output. And then usually on this bottom board you'll see just a bunch of USB ports. That's what most people have. But there's another option called a BlisSTer board that has this low latency port. And there's two of them, one on each side. And it operates like a snack adapter, which normally hooks into this port right here. So the BlisSTer board actually plugs in here for that low latency interface. And it looks like an HDMI port, but what they do is they give you, or not give you, you purchase a collection of these adapters. Here's NES, and let's see what we got here. GameCube, N64, and Saturn. And I've got PS2, SNES, and Dreamcast, and then the DB9, which is what I have my Hyperkin Trooper hooked up to. If you're looking for a great Atari 2600 stick, or a Commodore stick, the Hyperkin Trooper is super amazing. Really great control, great buttons, and a really long cord. So anyway, this is what I use when I'm playing Commodore 64. And the MiSTer is pretty much exclusively what I use these days for the C64. That's my favorite system of all time. I keep my C64s all boxed up now. And pretty much exclusively use the MiSTer for emulating them. So this is the interface for the MiSTer. It has, it'll emulate arcade games. There's a pretty massive collection of arcade games that have now been simulated in hardware, and these are all cycle accurate implementations for the most part. They're not all perfect. Just because it's FPGA doesn't mean it's perfect. It's only as good as the implementation from the creator. But we tend to find these tend to be really good. On the computer side, there's a lot of vintage computers, just a ton in here. Even things like the Oric and the PDP-1, and there's an Apple I implementation. There's a TI-99 4A, which is great. I love playing Parsec on that. There's several consoles, pretty much all the classic consoles up to PlayStation 1, which was actually really surprising that they were able to emulate or simulate the PS1. Didn't think there were going to be, enough space on that FPGA that's in DE10 Nano to pull that off, but kudos to the team that did that. That's amazing. But we're here for Commodore 64 because it's awesome. So the C64 implementation on here is just fantastic. You can use, it's really easy to install custom DOS versions. I'm using Dolphin DOS 2.0 at the moment. You can change your SIDs. You can stereo mix them. You can have dual SIDs. So there's a lot of cool things you can do on here that are a little more challenging to do on a physical C64. And you can load all the different disk types, multiple disk drives and all that sort of thing. I want to show a game today that I was playing earlier that I don't see a lot. You always see the normal top 100 games, whatever, blah blah blah. I've never seen anyone talk about this game, and this was a real favorite of mine growing up. It's called Starpost. It was released in 1983. Reminds me a lot of Tempest. I'll play a little bit of it, not much, just to kind of give you you'll quickly get a feel for what it's like. You obviously are protecting the star post that's in the middle. You do have a super zapper. You pull back on the stick, and press the button, and it'll like kill everything on the screen. We'll show you that in a second. Here we go. And basically, the waves get obviously faster, more intense the longer you go, and they also last longer. So that little gauge at the bottom, it gets longer and longer. So every wave, not only does the wave get harder, and these guys start coming out, they start spinning around. But it's like you're under this pressure for a longer period of time, and you get no rest. You know, it's like you just boom, you just wave into wave. Man, I don't know what it is about this game. I just absolutely love it. Every time I fire it up, like if I just fire the MiSTer up because I just want to do something silly, I will pop this game on, and I cannot stop playing it until the match, until I'm dead. You know, I gotta finish the game. So it's going to be, I'm going to wrap this, I'm going to make myself wrap this one up and not finish it. But this game, to me, I don't know, something about this game, I just absolutely love this game. So if you get a chance, check it out, Starpost on the Commodore 64. But anyway, that was a quick look at the BlisSTer. Let me show you the website real quick in case you're interested in one of these things. So they have a new device as well called the Gamer Pro, and it is a single controller version of the device. I also have a device for the PC as well, the 4-play. Oh, there it is. So the 4-play, you can hook 4 controllers up, you know, and use it on just a regular like PC emulators and whatnot. Really slick little device, and they still do sell, you know, they sell the single one, which I don't have. I don't know if you can buy the 4-play anymore. I don't know that it's available. I think this kind of replaced it. But this is the BlisSTer board. If you have, you know, a MiSTer setup, this is the board that you would want instead of a USB board. If you wanted to have the BlisSTer interface. So anyway, that's it. Just want to do a quick video on that. Just like I said, hadn't seen anything on it, so I thought I'd share. Hope that helps somebody. Thanks.